Hey guys, it's Lottie here to give you the review from last night's episode of Big Brother. So I know that I said I'll try to give the reviews weekly. However, I decided that I'm actually going to give the reviews Monday and Fridays. So you can check that out. Mondays and Fridays, I'll have it uploaded to YouTube. Okay, first things first, getting down to the nitty gritty. Jody went home. So I hate to say I told you so, but I kind of told you so. I knew that she would go home. It was just so predictable to me that she would go home from the moment I heard her interviews and she said she was this tough girl and, she was really athletic and blah, 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 blah. And so I did feel kind of sorry for her yesterday when, she was last to be picked. I mean, no one wants to be last to be picked, It's kind of like back in high school when you're standing around and you're begging like, pick me, pick me, pick me, and everyone's looking around like, I don't want you. But I read her interview from her exit from Big Brother house, and she talked about how she felt as though, or she alluded to the fact that she felt as though what contributed to her going home was based on her being older and her being a black woman. Um, Jody. I mean, I don't know if I solely believe that the reason she went home is because she's a black woman or because she's older. I do believe that the reason that she went home was probably because, I mean, let's face it, she didn't look like the most athletic person. I mean, she said she worked out, but she didn't really look like she was in the best shape. So, if someone is going to pick you for a team, you might not be picked first. And you might go home just because in that competition, homegirl struggled. I mean, I felt really bad for her. Like, she was really struggling. And I think it probably was an easier competition for someone who's smaller. Look, there's nothing wrong with real women with curves. I'm just stating the facts. Don't be mad at the messenger. I'm just stating the facts. Okay, moving on from Jody. I watched the live feeds, and so I don't want to give a whole bunch away about what went on in the live feeds, because I know a lot of people don't subscribe to the live feeds. But I will say that I don't believe Ashley will be number 2 to go home, as I previously stated from my video last week. I think Cara Monaco is gonna go home. Yeah, I think that she has a target on her back right now. I think that her starting off saying she's a model was just the wrong thing to do. I think she should have went in there. She should have said she did some humanitarian work or something. I don't know. But saying you're a model, it really puts a target on your back. So I think that next week she'll probably be exiting. And I'm going to stick to that. I really believe that. Okay. So going down the list of the people on the show, I still kind of have the same opinion that I had about them before, and I'm still reading notes because who knows all their names anyway. Ashley, yeah, sister girl, allegedly is a little kooky. I mean, I don't know what's going on with her, what's happening, but she just seemed out of it on the live feeds. And if you don't watch it, you know what I'm talking about. Woo! You might want to read a spoiler, but she's a little. Frank, I was so mad that Frank went into that house saying that he was unemployed. What was he thinking? Like, that was the one thing that I did not want Frank to say, but he can't hear me through the screen. So, he said it, and I'm just like, why? No, boo. You don't need to say you're unemployed and you're a broke ass. Okay, he seems like he's going to get on people's nerves. I still stick to that. Like, he just, he seems all over the place. I think he will go kind of far in the game. He does seem athletic. He's a country boy. So he probably, has spent time doing a lot more athletic things. I don't know. Anyways, Danielle, yeah, I still think she's probably really sweet and kind of naive. Ian, I still have a love for Ian. He is the geeky guy. Who can not like him? He's cute, and I do think he'll go far in the game. He's really naive, very innocent. I think if he wants to go far, though, I would not necessarily team up with the guys if I were him. I think the guys will manipulate him and they will use him to their advantage, especially Boogie. I mean, come on now. Boogie has game. Boogie is going to run game on that boy. So, if I were him, I would definitely hook up with one of the girls. Probably, what is her name? Jen? I would probably hook up with Jen. You know, team up with Jen if I were in. Speaking of Jen, you know, a lot of people don't like her, I'm noticing. But I still like Jen. I think she's cool. She's just probably misunderstood in the house. You know, she's alternative, so people don't understand, like, the rocker and the tattoos. And, you know, it comes off as aggressive or whatever they want to believe about her. But she seems cool. Joe, the chef, he is using that to his advantage. I saw on the feeds this morning that he was cooking. So Joe is going to work that. He is going to use that to his advantage. And I would not be shocked if Joe makes it to at least Final 5 or Final 6. I do believe that. Shane, yeah. Shane is going to work the ladies, but he needs to be careful. I think that, you know, people will get annoyed with him. And he'll be like Mike or whatever his name was from Janelle's season, where people were just like, you know, he's gross, he's coming around, he's trying to talk to everyone. So yeah, he needs to like not do that so much. And Will, okay, Will seems really sensitive, and I think that, you know, he's really sensitive, and he needs to tone it down a little bit, because, you know, women, I love Will. Don't get me wrong. But Will, with the sensitivity, after a while in that house, people will get tired of him, and he will be on that block soon. Who else? Willie, the Hans family. I'm still sick and tired of the Hans family, but since he's back there, Willie, to me, I mean, pretty much what I said, I still stick to. Willie, to me, seems very predictable. Like, he seems like a ticking time bomb. And the thing about him is he seems like he'll snap. So I think people need to kind of be careful with him. I don't know. He seems like he is a person who cannot accept criticism very well. And he does not like to be told what to do. So him being coached by Brittany, I'm very interested in seeing how he's going to handle Brittany and how Brittany will handle him. Because he seems like he's just kind of like, like he does not want to, he's not receptive to criticism. So I'm curious to see how that's going to go. Okay. Yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it. I guess there's not a whole lot to talk about. I did enjoy last night's episode. It seemed good so far. I'm curious to see how else this show, or what's going to unravel, what's going to go on with the show. I haven't heard anything about slop or any food competitions, so I'm really curious to see, will that come back into play. Also, what did you guys think about there not being any keys? Anything that I'm forgetting, I'm sorry. If you have a question, a comment, leave it in the comment section, and I'll try to do my best to answer it on Friday when I upload the video. So, thanks guys for watching, and remember, you can always subscribe to my channel. Thanks so much. See you soon. Bye.